Accidentally fucked up my mic volume settings, so let me know if it's too loud or too quiet. I think it's a little too quiet. Let me turn it up here. Death to streamer. That's not very nice. Alright, we have a 10 summon. Give me Leo. Leo cannon type. Some other grunts would be good too. Oh shit, like that one. That's good. Another camphor prototype. The other version of EZ8. Okay, that's alright. I mean, I love this thing, so. And hey, we'll take a second camphor. Let's see here. That's got a bunch of units I want to see the animations for. Let's see, we got Woj, my boy. Big fan of this thing. Oh man, they only get. Why did what? How could it possibly only have 2 attacks? Regular Dom has 3. And this thing is the same thing, but has more, like, it has the flare, it has the heat rod, it has the bazooka, it can have a machine gun, it has an axe. God damn it, game. Making me mad. At least it's in the game. Hopefully it's got effort put into it, though. They're kind of inconsistent about that, especially with the grunts. Although a lot of the grunts have actually had like a lot of effort put into them, just like Leo that doesn't. That's a big boy. So what else did we get? Oh yeah, we gotta show off fucking Hurricane Gundam. I cannot believe they put this in. It's just like the reason it's never in any games is because it's not really in G Gundam, right? It's like a background Gundam. It has almost no screen time. It's not really relevant to the plot at all. But, you know, obviously it's a meme, and, you know, people have joked about it forever. I mean, for so many years, people are always like, put this in the game, put this in the game, put this in the game. And this, I think this is the first Gundam game that has ever put it in, like, SD Gundam or live, or full size, like, either way, I think it's the first time. But, I can't even imagine what they're gonna make its moveset, so we'll definitely check it out here in a second. Alrighty. I know nothing about Gundam, but it's one of my favorites. Yeah, that's how a lot of people feel, I think. I'm gonna show off the dastardly Leo animations in a second here, because I want to check out Woj and Hurricane Gundam here. Alright, where's Woj? There he is. Alright, we'll, our amazing Gelgoog we'll put aside for a second here. Bring the storm. Something very delight. God, this F-Go fucking UI. Alright, that ought to be good enough. He only has 2 attacks. That's a little disappointing. Guess we'll see. Is my mic volume that's lower? Because like I said earlier, I kind of fucked up my sound settings. So I can turn it up. Okay, how about now? His 2 attacks are clockwise and counterclockwise. Yeah, we'll see. I wonder if in future updates they'll add Tequila Gundam, because that's another one that's like a big meme. All right, let's see it. Oh God, we're on auto. No, 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 stop, stop. Cease. All right. Do short range first. For solid damage. Oh my God. I don't even. I don't fucking even. All right, let's see what our boys got. That's pretty much the same as the other Dom, except like the hovering at the start and end is different. But that's fine. That's like one of the coolest things that Dom ever did in the anime. So fine with me. Now, chat. We've seen like the EX animations are really over the top. This is the most over the top melee animation I've seen so far, this is just a Gelgoog, right, which is a Grunt mobile suit. And for some reason, they went like incredibly ham on this one. Green, by the way. Like, I could see them going that ham on a Gundam, right? But it's kind of random because none of the other grunts, ace grunts or otherwise, have had a like dramatic melee like that. Gelgoog is based, though. I do like Gelgoog. Gelgoog is kind of the forgotten brother, though, of all the Grunt Zeon suits. Because, like, the original Zeon suits are Zaku, Goof, Dom, and then Gelgoog at the end. But, like, it's referenced the least. It never got, like, a Gelgoog 2, where there's, like, Rick Dom 2, all that shit. Zaku 3, Goof Custom, you know, all that shit. Gelgoog never got any of that. And, like, Gundam Seed, which referenced the Zeon suits, because they had, like, their version of Zaku, Goof, and Dom. No Gelgoog, though. Right? They just did the other three. And that happens all the time, where, like, those other three get referenced or used. Or get other variants and stuff where Gelgoog is just totally forgotten about. Feels kind of bad. Yeah, cool guys don't look at explosions, exactly. I haven't actually seen the other animations on this thing yet. Okay, it can be pretty far away, it's nice. Okay, that was a lot of, like, flying around and shit for just shooting a bazooka, but it was alright. Now, chat, this I want to bring some attention to. Because, you know, I've been complaining about how bad Leo is done. Actually, I'll wait until next stage. I'll wait until next stage because I'll bring Leo, and then I'll go into it. But, like, this is just, you know, a Zaku. And, you know, they do a pretty good job with, like, its machine gun, right? Like, it's just nice, meaty, two-handed machine gun action here. Just to show that they know how to do this. Like, no problem. It's how hard is that? Actually, I don't think I've seen the absolute vanilla Zaku animation yet, so let's check that out. Pretty much the same thing, no problem. Let's see the melee. We gotta see Windmill's melee next turn. Oh man, they didn't give an animation. Okay, that's pretty lame. This guy got one though, the other Zaku. I hate when they do that. Hopefully this game will do animation updates or something, because that's disappointing. Fucking Camille. I think Camille is my least favorite Gundam main character. Haven't seen the animations on this yet. I actually like this Gundam. It's basically the original Gundam, but more practical. Big fan of that. Bro, I can't help but think about, like, why would you turn your beam saber on when it was still pointed at your back? Like, he was cutting that so close. Like, just remove the saber, then turn it on. Like, why would you start turning it on when it's still facing you? That's pretty cool animation. Yeah, Johnny is one of the best Zeon aces, but he doesn't get much recognition in games and stuff because he doesn't have a lot of screen time. So even though, like, canonically he is, like, super good, most people don't really recognize that. He's way cooler than Char, though. I don't think it's even close. Like, Char is kind of a manipulative asshole, and Char loses a lot. Where Johnny, like, really cares about his subordinates and fellow troops, and doesn't lose a lot. And Johnny's, like, deep, you know, like, dark, pure red, like, dark red, where Char is pink. And look, I'm not even hating on the color pink, but he's called the Red Comet, not the Pink Comet, right? Shit's ridiculous. So, I can't really blame them for giving Nemo 3 here pretty basic animations. Because, Nemo 3, I don't think has ever had any screen time ever. It was in Gundam Unicorn. It had no pilot. It was just docked in a hangar. And it got sniped by a Zaku sniper. And it never had a pilot. And I'm pretty sure that's the only screen time it's ever had. It might have, like, a cameo somewhere random. But, yeah, I don't think it's ever had any, like, fighting footage. Which is unfortunate. But I mean, at least it shoots its stuff, you know, properly, unlike Leo. I'm guessing more enemies are going to show up. This level's too simple. Also, I should really be doing a seed stage, but I want to unlock Gundam Wing. That was a little extra. We're just shooting a bazooka. Does it get a melee? See, no. Oh, wait a minute. Wow, that's not bad for a grunt. I'll take it. Oh, I'm gonna get fucked up over here. Edgy boy. I actually like that suit, though. Does anyone feel like the Grunt had a cooler melee? Like, he kind of just flew up and slashed it. Which, I mean, good. I guess that's what you're supposed to do with it, but I'm just saying. Let's not die here. Wow, that block made us take, like, no damage. I think this thing has a bonus to block because it has a big shield. Oh, this is a boss. No wonder he's doing decent damage. Even to block. Jared took a lot of inspiration from Char and loses all of the time. Can I just counterattack? No, they're out of range. So I don't get why Dwoj doesn't have the flare. Kinda odd. That won't kill. I think we're better off defending then. Oh, I should have done that. I don't have enough energy now to do the melee. Let's see, do I have a support I can use? My support's healing, fuck. Which, I mean, that's good, but, wanted to show the animation. Alright, let's see what Windmill's got. Oh, he doesn't have a melee. I think we did the middle range one before, though. That's weird, he doesn't have a melee. Oh my god. What the fuck? Why does he get a Dragon Ball Z aura? Oh my god. So chat, you can grail suits in this game, right? So you can make like the lower rarity one stronger. I have a feeling chat's gonna want me to grail that one. Just call it a hunch. The fucking like Dragon Ball Z aura though. Let's see it. That's pretty cool. Just hover action. That's all I want out of Dom. I mean, I really like its melee animation. Damn, this won't kill. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, I can melee. So, like, this is I bring this up because I want to show how they did not do this for Leo. But, like, that Dom animation we just saw, and, like, this. These are just references to things that actually happened in the anime. Right, it looks cool, and it's, like, actually based on what the suit has done. Damn. Shame he didn't get a melee, though. Like, hit him with the windmill blades. I still can't figure out what allows you to do team attacks. Surely this isn't the end of the stage. Because this... Oh, I guess this is early in the story, so maybe it's short. Alright. Wait, no. It's not over. Yep. Fuck, I should have been more careful. Because, some of my suits are beat up. And if one of your units dies, you, don't get the full bonus. Oh, that's not that many bad guys. Oh, you win by going there. I wonder if everyone has to go there or just one unit. We shall see. They haven't gotten to do anything the entire time. I think they did a support attack once and that was it. Okay, I shouldn't have counterattacked there. That was pointless. Well, our boy's out of energy. Oh boy. You know, if a teammate would like to block for us, that would be great. Fuck. They don't like him much. Damn it, he's out of energy. Fuck. Windmill, save us. I don't know why I put her in this thing. I don't think I really thought about it. Nether Typhoon. Hurricane Gundam. Oh, gee, Gundam. Let's see. Is this the kick? I bet you this is the kick. Yep, it's, yeah, okay. I don't know why you would do that if you had a gun on hand, but... Look at this. Like, look, why though? You have jets, use the jets. Surprisingly, the Windmill Gundam is incredibly energy efficient though. Oh my god, I wish that sentence didn't come out of my mouth. Anyway, it is kind of noticeable though, like how much you can attack, and it's still got a good chunk left. It's attacked like multiple times every turn here. Well, try as I might, I'm not getting to that objective. So I think if any of these guys live, they can kill him. So I need to get in the way so they can't get to him. I don't think I'm going to kill them all. Oh, nice. Damn it. This keeps happening where the Zaku almost kills, but doesn't. That'll do. He's got one more animation I haven't seen yet, but it's, we already saw this one. This is the bazooka. There we go. Oh, I see. It's the beam rifle. Cool. Also green, big fan. I thought his beams were yellow though, but I may be crazy. Oh, you know what? I bet you this can hit. Yep. Big range. Apparently the pilot of this thing pilots a camphor prototype. as well. It's a super random manga or something from a long time ago that never finished. Apparently, they are actually a Zeon for most of the story, and then they randomly switch sides. I didn't really get it. So much damage. Okay. I've got some video footage I'm going to show you, chat, of Leo, like how it's supposed to like hold its weapons and fight, and then just like how bad this game did with them. And they did so good with like Dom, Zaku, and all them. Like all that stuff's fine. Even Zeta, which is a pretty random ass grunt, they put effort into its animations. Let me get a Leo ready here. Now, I have to stress this, chat. There's been a lot of different SD Gundam games, right? There's some where, like, you play in third person and you play as the mechs. There's, like, a PvP game like that. There's some PvE game. Like, there's lots of SD Gundam games. Every SD Gundam game that has ever used Leo, which is most of them, does it like this game, right? It's always exactly like this. Everything about it. Why are these unusable? What? Oh god, is this some bull? Okay, I think we're like in the atmosphere, and most suits can't. Are you kidding me? So we're like re-entering Earth's atmosphere, right? And so most suits can't operate in that kind of environment, right? And like literally every single suit on my squad can't handle being in the atmosphere, except for Windmill Gundam. And I have to stress this, right? They had to like specifically like tag it to be able to do this. By default they don't do it, and this thing has no screen time, so they decided, you know what, those windmill blades though, holy fuck, I can't even believe that. But hold on, we'll just do a different stage here to show off Leo. We'll go over to Seed or something. So stupid. That's a character of all time. Actually, she's kind of a good character. She's so awful at the start, but then she like grows the fuck up and stops being a moron, so she's not so bad. But holy fuck is she annoying at the start. Okay. We need a Leo. There he is. Oh, great. We're in an environment where he gets movement down. There's one of the pilots has movement up. Not her. I think it might be, the kiddo. I think it might be her. Nope. Who is it then? No, it's not Space Leo. A lot of people get that confused. And it's because the way it's animated in the show, it's kind of hard to tell the difference. But there's a blue Leo, a purple Leo, and a green Leo, and the purple one is Space Leo. Now there are later on, like they do have like green Leos with the Space Leo backpack slapped on it, and even the blue one. But yeah, the purple one is the Space Leo. It's, you know, obviously though the blue Leo is kind of close to purple, so it's easy to confuse them. But the Space Leo is like a real like deep purple. No, this is literally not Space Leo. This is Leo ground type. There is no backpack. Space Leo is purple and has the backpack. And you know they allow the other Leos to have the backpack, but like in every video game they've ever made, and the model kits, the action figures, Space Leo is always the purple one, and you never ever see a ground purple Leo. Let's see. Who the fuck has this movement ability? I know it's somebody. Oh, it's her. Okay. Just swap them. Oh, there we go. All right. Anything else we need to use here? Only get 3. There should be an easy stage, so it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Let's see. Can Camphor be in space? I think so. Want to see his animations? Well, this thing buffs Leo at least. All right, where are we at here? All right, let's see what our boys got for animations. Looks cool. I like Camphor, and Camphor prototype is just a bit sharper looking and green, so I'm completely okay with that. It's pretty cool. Okay, chat. It's time to show off the catastrophe that is Leo here. And like, as we've seen in this stream, they have no problem with like grunt suits doing cool like machine gun animations and doing melee attacks that like reference their shit. Also let me do my movement thing here. Let me see if I can get this guy low on health so I could do both animations in one turn here. I need to hurt this guy but not kill him. Perfect. We have no consistency with what pilot we put in one suit right now. Okay. Chat, I've got some clips here from the show. And first thing that I just cannot stand, I have no idea why they never get this right. Look, the fucking shield is on the shoulder, right? And what's so strange to me is the reason Leo has its shield on its shoulder is because they're referencing the Zaku, right? Because the Zaku has its shield on its shoulder. And in this game and every other game, Zaku has its shield on its shoulder, right? So why don't they get it right with Leo? They always have him holding it like a dumbass. And like, he's got a bazooka. They never give him a bazooka. And ever. Like, not once. Got this giant ass gun there. They never give him that. He's got a beam gun. Sometimes they give him that. Giant ass beam gun. They never give him that. Now look at this shit. This right here is like generally how Leo always is. No shield at all. Machine gun. And, you know, just going ham with the machine gun, right? This is like typical Leo footage right here. Lots of this, right? Lots of that. And like, how hard is that? Especially when almost every grunt in these games shoots a gun like that, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, Leo's awesome, by the way. Like, look at this guy. Look, very meaty machine gun, right? This is not complicated. And they always hold it like that. Yeah, beam shoulder cannons. Leo punch. Very good. And like, see this gun right here? They use this pretty frequently in the anime, right? It's never been used in a video game ever. Ever. They just never use it. I don't know why. And like Zaku over there gets all of his guns, generally speaking, but Leo don't get shit. Now, so you see all that like meaty machine gun fire, chat? Shield on the shoulder, or no shield at all. Meanwhile, this game, I guess we'll do the melee first though, actually, because it's our only opportunity to do it. Look, they don't even reference the melee that it did in that first clip. They don't even, they could have. Like, all these other suits do cool camera angles and cool saber pulls and everything. And then Leo, no, he just stands there and, like, throws it out however the fuck. And this is the worst. Look at this shit. Look, like, what? What is this? He's holding his shield and, like, one-handing his gun and just, like, awkwardly firing it. And I have to stress this. It's every video game ever. All the time. Like, the games that are, like, the PvP games where you control the suits yourself, he's just running around, one-handing the machine gun and one-handing a shield like that. Like, that's how it's... He never does that at any point, right? Like, I don't understand where they got that from. Because with Zaku and all these other suits, they don't do that, right? They have the shield on the shoulder, they hold their gun like normal, and they just pew-pew, right? But nope, they always make Leo look fucking stupid. I hate it. It's the worst. It's been like, you know, 20 years of Gundam, and it's always like that. Now, meanwhile, Mr. Dom over here, who is also just a, you know, vanilla grunt suit, you know, actually gets to do cool shit. Like, where's any of this love for Leo? Did you hear Overwatch 2 is collaborating with Gundam? Wait, what? How? I can't. How could you possibly, like, what are they gonna add skins that are like the same colors or something? I'm so confused. I need information. Explain yourself. How the hell is that a thing? Give Diva a Gundam. Yeah, I could see that happening. Hold, do I have to Google this? I need information. Overwatch Gundam Wing. I don't think chat's lying to me. What the fuck? It's like Mercy has a Wing Zero custom skin. That's fucking ridiculous. It looks like there's very little information on it right now, though. What the hell? Yeah, I guess they're getting skins that are gonna be, like, inspired by Gundam stuff. That's weird, man. That's real weird. Yeah, I think there's, as far as I can tell, there's just, like, a screenshot that doesn't even show it clearly, but you can see, like, the outline of Mercy, and she's clearly, like, based on Wing Zero Custom. Which is, like, the Endless Waltz version. Yeah, I bet you Diva will get something. How is that the first thing to collab with? Well, that's just not something I expected to hear from my chat. Let's see. I really should have brought more suits to show off the animations for, but, oh well. That's ways. It also collabed with Cowboy Bebop. When did that happen? I didn't hear about that. Punchman. Oh wow. I guess I just don't keep up with Overwatch news. Oh wow, these things are playable. At least in this level. I don't know if they'll be playable outside of it, but do they have animations? Oh, I don't think I'm in control of them. I think the AI is. I'm guessing the objective is to I bet you these don't have animations then. The objective is probably to keep those guys alive. Not that much damage. Yeah, I will say, I am kind of concerned for this game right now. Like, I think what's going to be completely telling about this game is what the end game is like. Like, when your units are maxed, what kind of content do they put out? Like, when they make updates and events, are there going to be interesting stages for a team that's already maxed out? Because if there is, I think this game will be fun. But, like, right now, when you're just leveling up and it's all kind of random and stuff, this game is worse than the single-player games in every fucking way possible. Like, the stages are a lot more simplistic. The suits have a lot less animations. The pilots are used a lot less, stuff like that. I guess there are a couple of good things, though, because in the recent... I don't know why they did this, but so back in the day... which some of these games still have merit, but, like, the older games of this genre, they would have Universal Century Gundams and stuff with the alternate universe stuff, right? You could just get any mech from any universe. But in the recent games, they started doing it where, like, the last two games they made, the last one, Crossrays, which is the best, it's only alternate universe stuff. All of the alternate universes, but it's only alternate universe stuff. Like Iron-Blooded Orphans, Gundam Seed, Gundam Wing, G Gundam, all that stuff. And then the game before it was nothing but the Universal Century stuff. Which is really weird. Like, not being able to cross them was kind of lame. Where this game, you can use both again, which is nice. But the game itself is just a lot more, I guess, bite-sized. My guess is their game engine isn't very good for mobile, which is why they're having to do, like, the weird, like, video stuff for the attack animations. Because if you look at, like, Epic 7, you know, it has pretty in-depth stuff going on, and it runs like a dream on mobile, so... That's one of Epic 7's best points, though, is just it's super optimized for mobile. Okay. If ships kill something, do they get to go again? Oh wow, our hit rate is actually kind of crap. Nope, they don't get to go again. They did ships kind of dirty in this game. Yeah, Epic 7 has a custom-made engine. Which I don't think they've let other devs use. Sometimes devs, when they make custom engines, they'll, like, you know, license them out and stuff, but I don't think Epic 7 has done that. They probably should, though, because they'd make money. Like, their game engine is just way better than most that I've seen. Like, it loads menus and goes between battle and everything, like, super seamlessly. Those guys are gonna have a bad time. Why didn't you attack the same target? You guys are stupid. How could he have blocked from that far away? I wonder if they need to be the same color. I wonder if that's what lets them guard for each other. But see, now he can't guard. I don't know how the fuck that system works. I'll have to check into that, though. Like, if they have to be the same color or something like that. Okay, there's no point in counterattacking because he's gonna die in one hit next turn anyway, and I could just get another turn. Have they made any other games on the engine? I'm not sure, to be honest. I'll have to look. I haven't really followed them. I think their publisher's a pretty big publisher in Korea, though. Okay. I wonder if the blue guys can defend. That's like what they do. I think that's what it is. I don't think the other unit needs to be blue. I think that's what it is. I think that all the blue units, that's just their shtick. And I bet you like the red ones are the ones that can counterattack. I really don't want him defending though. That's not a good idea. I wonder if they can only do it once per turn or something as well. Oh, you can even block for a ship. Noob! Boy, they're trying to get my my boy killed here by intervening all the time. Of all these suits that attacked him, though, he would have died. I didn't take this stage very seriously. Jesus Christ. Okay, pretty good chance to evade. Fuck. Did I bring a heal? I did. It would only heal me though. I guess that's fine. Oh, these incredible Leo animations. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Really wish that ship didn't miss this guy, because if he was low on health, I could just kill him and then move. Those blue squares, I guess they're saying you're within range of a blue unit that can defend for you. They're working on a new game called Chaos Zero Nightmare. But I don't know if it's the unit engine. That's the most edgiest of names I've ever heard. I have to agree. That is... Like, if it was Chaos Zero, that would be really, really edgy. But fucking Chaos Zero Nightmare, that's just ridiculous. Here, we'll watch the trailer. Let me find it. What was it? Chaos Zero Nightmare. Holy hell. It's like so edgy. It's like a parody. Gameplay trailer. Let me turn this down here. One moment. I always forget how to expand the stupid player. There we go. I think I got it. Did I? No. You'd think I would memorize this. There it is. All right. Yeah, that's them. This is a gameplay trailer? Oh god, I hate it. There's not... Chat, there's not gonna be any men. Is there? Wait, no, that's a guy. Men exist. They haven't been deleted yet. Just very rare. I kind of hate the graphics. So is this trying to be like Slay the Spire? Okay, that's an adult. Oh my god, that trying to be like Darkest Dungeon or something. But I don't get it. Epic 7, which this game is very similar to, I can tell in terms of like the, you know, anime cutscenes and stuff. But like they had no problem doing full body character sprites and stuff, right? Like no problem at all. And it looks really good because of that. So I don't know why they're doing this like pseudo chibi thing. So, it looks like they're taking inspiration from like Darkest Dungeon and Slay the Spire. What it looks like, and then just weird chibi anime stuff, which doesn't really fit the like edgy shit they're going for. Like all the cutscenes and like the anime cut-ins and all that were all like, you know, edgy stuff, but then the chibi that really didn't work that well. Kind of like Gundam over here. Like, I really don't like the SD, you know, chibi mechs. I really prefer the full size stuff. But I mean, if the gameplay is good, you know, that's fine. But yeah, I don't know. There's no way to tell if like that was gonna be good quality gameplay or not, because it's like turn-based stuff. There's no way to tell from that. But I'll try it when it comes out. Why not? Wonder if this stage is gonna have a part 2. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of games do chibi because it's easier. Right, like it's just less, like if you're drawing that thing over and over again, it's much easier in the long run. I want to see this other animation, but you can't see animations against the ship anyway. Oh, fuck. Pretty good. Die. Kill your friend, no problem. Oh, he blocked. Fuck. Okay, now we got it. Wait, why? Oh, I guess you get an animation if there's no reaction shot necessary. Yeah, Mulaflaga is pretty cool. I hate that they undo his death in the sequel, though. It's so dumb, and there's no logical explanation. The writer even said that when he wrote it, he wrote him as he was dead, and then he just brought him back because, like, his wife said he was too popular or something like that. It's so stupid, because, like, literally his suit just completely explodes, and then you see his helmet floating in space. So even if he somehow survived the explosion, he's floating in space with no helmet. So it's like, you're obviously dead. And, like, when they bring him back, nothing that he does is important. Like, basically, he comes back and has amnesia, nice trope, and acts like a completely different character. So he could have just been a different character. And then when he gets his memory back, it amounts to nothing. And, like, the show's over and just nothing. It doesn't matter at all. So he literally just could have been a completely different character and filled the same role. Very stupid. Oh, yeah, her dad dies there. Gets shot by a bazooka. Bit rough. And she took it incredibly well. Yep, they kill Lock-On in a very dramatic way. Very meaningful, like, death. And then in the second season, he just has a twin brother. Very dumb. At least they made the twin brother, like, not nearly as good of a pilot. So there's that. Okay, how long is it? I really want to beat this one so I can get a wing, but, God. Not a Zeta fan. Oh, right, we have to fight in the atmosphere. This is gonna be horrible. How do they expect you to do this? I'm unironically gonna have to use the Windmill Gundam. Oh, Lord. Okay, at least a few of these count. Yeah, it makes sense that Freedom could be used. Might have to use it. I kind of want to see the animations anyway. Oh yeah, Exia, that makes sense. Oh yeah, these things could, like, fly however they wanted. Makes sense. Oh yeah, these things, that's about right. Guess we'll check this thing out. Alright, we'll bring a jet. Hell yeah. We could show off Exia's animations. Chat, what an insane pilot to put in the Exia. Black TriStar leader. I'm sure 00 fans won't be mad. Probably didn't need to level it that much. Although atmosphere suits are kind of rare, so may need to level what I got. Fucking Freedom. Actually, Freedom is a pretty cool looking Gundam. I just hate the pilot. It's okay, we put Nimrod in it. She was fighting for freedom all this time, chap. I don't know why like, she's all, like, serious business lady, and then she's in the fucking Windmill Gundam. Can I be a pilot next time? Alright. So, in the single-player games, you can make your own pilots, and they look kind of like nameless grunts, which is actually kind of cool, because I like grunts. And you can, like, pick from a bunch of voice actors and shit like that, and you can name them whatever you want. And weirdly, they use those, like, custom characters in, like, a menu in this game, but you can't make them, which kind of sucks, because if you could, you could make a bunch of people from chat. I really hate that they got rid of that, honestly. I guess they thought it would de-incentivize people from rolling. I don't know. All right. Let's start with the jet. I doubt they're gonna put a lot of effort into this. He has one attack animation, which has insane range though. Holy fuck. All right, get him. Actually, that was pretty cool. I mean, that's kind of what you want out of a jet there. That was better than Leo's animations. He has an EX, but let's see the melee first. No, we'll do the EX first, because then I'll kill and I can attack again. I won't. Are you kidding me? Holy fuck. Fuck, that sucks. Well, I guess we'll do the EX and just see it. Nimrod. Okay, maybe keep the shield. Oh, they're not done yet. Chat, can Leo get an EX animation? Could that be like an update? What'd y'all think? Oh, that wasn't too bad. A lot of shooting. Like how it says 0. Alright, Exia time. This thing is really popular. Oh, it has an EX as well. Well, let's do the melee. Why is everyone like almost killing but not? Fucking Christ. That doesn't help. It's only range damage. Fuck me, dude. Fuck it, we're doing the EX again. This is the most ridiculous pilot. Is that the enemy moving there? Like the enemy gets to be that competent? What a nerd. Wasn't too bad though. It was kind of interesting that they have the enemy moving around during it. Some Dragon Ball Z shit there. So this thing can transform, but I guess you can't in a flying stage like this. Oh man, that's not much damage. Well, there's always this. Oh my god, so that's why it can fly in the atmosphere. Of course. Alright, let's do the melee. Is it the ram? Nope, nope. Close enough. I'm not the biggest fan of Exia, but I don't hate it. But it's very popular. Exia is popular. Barbatos is popular. Freedom is popular. Unicorn is popular. Tallgeese from Gundam Wing is crazy popular. That's actually normally the most popular in North America. Not in Japan, though. Only one animation. Flying backpack. Has 2 animations. Do this one just to see it. So, yeah, it looks like red units get to support attack, blue units get to defend, and I don't know what yellow units do. Glad I figured that out. Do I have any yellow units right now? I've noticed I don't have a lot of yellow units. Maybe they can do both, but I kind of doubt it. And that's blue. Gotta be a faster way to look. Yeah, that's red. Okay, so freedom is yellow. We'll see if, what else is there? Attack and defend. I don't know what else there is. Does it lose the hoverboard? Yeah. In the single player games, you could equip these like flying stations on any unit you wanted. I wish they had used Cross-Rays as of a base for this game. Like, a lot of the systems in Cross-Ray are just, like, better. And I think the reason they didn't do that is because they're trying to make it more simplistic, but I don't think that was a good idea. Can I control this thing? Yep. Got guns. You can literally tell this thing is a flying backpack. It like equips to the Gundam. We'll probably make that a unit of its own. So there was an old game, what was it called? It was like SD Gundam Capsule Fighter or something like that. And it used all the designs you see in this game, but it was a PvP game. It was like 5v5 or something like that. Actually, I think it had different team sizes. But anyway, it was a team PvP game. And I remember the Gundam that had that backpack equipped. I actually really liked gameplay-wise. It was quite unique. And I played it a lot. Whooped a lot of people's asses. That game shut down for the dumbest reason. It was, like, performing fine financially, but there was a different, like, PvP game coming out for Gundam, and they didn't want competition. And because Bamco runs them both, they just shut it down. They just nuked it. And then I'm pretty sure the game they were trying to replace it with did very poorly. So they kind of just screwed up on that one. That's how Bamco be, though. Wow, this range. I just want there to be a good Gundam game like Armored Core 6 or Mecha Break. And like not SD. Because I will say there are some good Gundam games, but they're all SD. Like I think it's called Gundam Battle Assault or something like that. Oh no, I don't think that's the name. What is it? Fuck, let me look. I've got it on Steam. I gotta know. But it's probably the best Gundam game. Like it controls really well. I think I streamed it a few times. It has like real boss fights that are like really legit, but the SD designs are just kind of, you know, whatever. It's called SD Gundam Battle Alliance. But yeah, that's probably the best Gundam game. Then SD Gundam, actually it's called Gundam G Generation Cross Rays. That's pretty good too. But they're both SD. Rip that guy. So he could attack. Sure. So he's a red unit, so that's, yeah, what you'd expect. Cannot attack back. So, what do yellow units do? Let's see, do they tell you anywhere here? Support. High Ian and mobility. When added to formation, support attacks and counter supports can be performed. Wow, can you just do both? Oh no, it's okay, hold on. So red, yeah, some abilities increase the number of huh. Yeah, so blue is support defense. Oh, I see. Okay, so yellow is the one that gets to attack with their teammate. It just kind of looks red in gameplay, but yeah, it's yellow that attacks with their teammates. Blue defends teammates. Red doesn't do any of that. It's if they kill somebody, they get to go again. Like, I think they can go 3 times. And I guess, yeah, red units will just have high attack. I bet you that Gelgoog that does so well for us is a red unit. That would explain why its damage is so high. Okay, good to know. Because, see, if the game ever gets hard enough, that shit will matter. But so far, the game has been really easy. Oh, yeah, we never saw Freedom's melee attack, I don't think. Yeah, see, that's a yellow unit. It just looks red. That's really weird. That weird, like, red-yellow color reminds me of this board game I played as a kid called Stratego. You had units like scouts, like mine diffusers, bombs, marshals, lieutenants, crap like that. The kind of old-timey military. And it was like the blue and silver pieces versus red and gold pieces. And it was very similar to the way that popped up when he was able to attack there. I liked that game as a kid, but off memory when playing it again as an adult, it did not hold up very well. And it had, like, pretty serious problems. So he just has 2 different melees. That was pretty pretty extra for not being an EX attack. Who gets the kill here? You know what? The ship gets it. If it can land the hit. Got him. Nope, it's not over. God damn it. I just want Zeta to be over. God, the anime for Zeta Gundam is so long. I think it's like 60 episodes or something crazy. And there's just filler for days. Let me look it up. How many episodes is Zeta Gundam? It is. That's 50. It's not as bad as I thought. I mean, it's still a lot, but its story could be done in like 20 episodes, which will tell you how much filler there is. Damn it. Zeta Gundam would go on like whole like side sagas and adventures that just didn't matter at all. Damn it, he can actually hit, but he doesn't have the energy, I think. No, yeah, he can. What the hell? I probably won't stream this game too much more until I get to like an end game or stuff more interesting, because right now the game is pretty basic. I might stream it every once in a while, like to show off new units and stuff like that, but there ain't a lot going on here. Might switch to Arc Knights in a bit here. I feel like it's green. Almost done here. Don't want to take too much damage here. I guess you can tell if you're in range of a defend person because of these blue squares. Oh, damn it, I don't have enough energy. Defend. No, she has to defend, right? Okay. But aren't they a yellow unit? I wonder if it's because they're a blue unit. I'm not sure. Yeah, that's odd. And maybe the one being attacked let someone else come to their aid. That's really bizarre if that's the case, though. Because, yeah, they're yellow. I do not understand. That's kind of cool. Oh, there's more. That's kind of a freedom classic right there. Oh, I didn't even level him. I'm surprised he was doing that much damage then. He was level 1. Shit. Like, he wasn't doing amazing damage, but all things considered, that's pretty good. That's funny, they're using the movie, art there, I think. I didn't look too carefully. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the movie. That's not, though. Oh, it's gonna take so long to get through Zeta. I'll just do a lot of that off stream, I think. That's gonna be painful. If I get through it though, I can get Leo, because I'm pretty sure you can make the default grunt of every series immediately when you get to it. And then you could probably develop it into the canon type. So you need 200 of these to pick one. I don't really care about any of these, to be honest. If I pick one, I'd probably just pick one that chat wants to see. Maybe Unicorn. Like, Unicorn's kind of cool. But yeah, really, this one was my favorite, I would say. Don't mind New Gundam. I guess this thing's okay, too. Like, maybe EZ8. I don't know. I don't know who the hell this is. It's probably from a manga. Do not recognize. The unicorn's not exactly pink. That's like an aura it's got, and it's like special mode. Normally it's just white, but it'll glow different colors. For like all kinds of reasons. Are you allowed to watch this? I don't know what this means. Does this mean anything to you, chat? More red than pink, but these beam sabers are definitely pink. But like mainly it's white. And then when it gets angry, it glows red. And then at the end of the show, it glows green instead because it's like found peace or something. It's very silly. Unicorn is an odd show / movie. I like it a lot though, not really because of the plot or anything, but because the animation is good and the combat sequences are really good. Like, grunts get to do a lot of cool shit. This thing is not from a show. This is like the staple Gundam from all the turn-based games. They kind of made it up. It's pretty cool though. Oh yeah, this is narrative. It's kind of weird they're using that thing and not the I forget the name of the other phalanx or whatever the fuck. They'll probably add that later. I wonder if this is like menu background art you can use or something. I wonder if there's a way to look at which grunts are in the game right now. Units with characters. So how do you get regular Johnny? Let's see. Maybe he's not in the game right now. That'd be really weird though, because both... Oh no, there he is. That's weird, because we got that one and it's they call it, you know, his like alias when he's lost his memory instead of Johnny. I don't know if you can get regular Johnny right now then. Oh hey, that guy's in. That's cool. Was not expecting that. No, oh, there's two. I get it. There's a different Johnny Gelgoog. Okay, so yeah, you can get him. Yeah, I was not expecting this guy to be in. That's nice to see. He's just like a random Zeon ace. Paints most of his suits white. It's like his Zaku is probably white. F90's in. That's wild. I don't know what the fuck this is. There's a bunch of stuff not in the gacha, because like I don't think you can get regular Calamity in the gacha. You have to develop them and you have to scout the pilot. There seemed to be a lot like that. There's actually not that much stuff in the gacha right now. I think there's more in development. It looks like it doesn't show you the low stars, which kind of sucks because... Okay, wait, here we go. This might show it. Okay, yep, this shows it. Okay, hold on. What's, are they getting rarer as they go? No, they're getting less rare. Okay. Go way down to the bottom. Wait, why did it turn to SSRs again? What? How? Who organized this? Oh my god, it's separated by type. Like supporter, so on. That's so dumb. Just put all of each rarity together. Holy fuck, that is such a pain. Also, I think it still doesn't show... Yeah, it still doesn't show the common units. Why? Fuck, this makes me mad. Good old Dark Gundam. Slash Devil Gundam, which... I don't know why they have Ultimate Gundam. Ultimate Gundam's its name when it wasn't evil, which there's no way that's playable. Oh, Ifrit's in. Cool. GM Sniper 2. I just hope GM Sniper 1 is in. He probably is, because I saw a GM Ground type. Yeah, Easy 8, all that stuff. Damn it, though. I don't think they show you the commons. Oh, wait, no, here we go. Okay, yeah, here's stuff. Okay, we got Vanilla Grays. I want that. Yep, Union Flag. Hopefully Overflag is in. We've already got all the gens. Strike Dagger. Yeah, there's all my Leo boys. Gotta get all of those. Fucking Hurricane Gundam. Oh, Dark Army's in. That's such a silly... Whoosh. Okay, where's the... Okay, we got GM Command, yada yada. There's GM Ground type. Oh, fuck. GM Sniper may not be in right now. 8th MS team doesn't have a story mode yet. Maybe they'll add it if they do that. Because I've noticed you only get development paths if you have a main story, and they'd probably make GM Sniper part of the development path of GM Ground type. So I think there's a lot of suits missing because of that. Because like again, like Calamity and all of them, you can't roll. They may just have to wait. Looks like Dom Tropin's not in right now either. Really like that one. Okay, Union Flag. Overflag might be in the game right now. It's because 00 has a development path. I think this might be the first game that's put Taurus White Fang in. That's like a brown version. They normally just do the default black and then the... like the white one. Okay, Noin's Ares is in. So how is Noin's Ares its own unit, but fucking Miguel's Jin isn't? Like, what? That's ridiculous. I actually like this Noin's Ares, though, because it's an Ares, but green, so... good. Oh, there it is, GM Sniper. Okay, he's in. Thank God. Be happy. Just have to get it. I wonder if Gov Custom is in. What rarity was GM Sniper? Oh, GM Sniper Custom's in too. That's kind of a deep dive. It's an SR, so I think it's like the silver ones. That's fine. That probably means they made it decent. The question is, how often are you going to get to roll in this game? Time will tell. You can, yeah, these are the only things that have development paths right now. There's not very many. Kind of happy though, because like Calamity right here is one of my favorite Gundams, and you can just get it straight free to play. Like it's not even in the gacha, so works for me. Hopefully its animations don't suck. I like Raider a lot too. Gonna have to use a lot of daggers, it looks like, to get it. think that's a meteor prize that's not in the gacha. Blitz. Wow, is Blitz seriously not something you roll on? Just strange. I wonder if the duel is in here. That's Providence. Wow, you can get Providence. Sick. Oh my god, it's gonna be hard to get though. You need level 35 Guays. Dual Assault Shroud, which I love that Gundam. 35. Deep Arms 35. You need this fucking tokens. I have no idea how you get that. And then these, which you already have, but that's gonna take a while. It's these three. So that's Dual Assault Shroud. So that's weird that you have to develop a Gen D type, because I literally already have a Gen D type. So I want Calamity though. I don't need that. I need that. Which all I need to do is get my dual dagger to 25. Or strike dagger 25. Which that's nothing. I actually like these guys. They're pretty cool. There's a version of it too that has like a shoulder cannon and stuff that I really like. Actually, I think it's him right there. Kind of surprised he's in the game. No, that's the different one. Maybe it's this one? Yep, I love this thing. This is such a cool grunt. Nice to see it's in the game. A big fan of that. Hopefully it's got good animations. So I can either make this or this. Just sucks. I'll have to trade this off for that, then get another one, I think. Not 100% sure how they do that. But if I want to make this... Oh, wow, all I gotta do is get the dual dagger to 30, so it's actually not that hard to get Calamity. I can just keep using the grunts. Oh, you have to get both, though. Okay. But actually, I have everything I need to get Calamity. I just need to level these a bunch. I wonder if I can do that with the XP I've got. Hold on. So this guy needs to be 25. I need 2 of him, though, because I need to make that and that. Let me see. I don't know if you keep the ones you upgrade. No, the graphics are not anything special. It's not high-end graphics, no way. But it came out like yesterday or the day before. So let's see. We leveled him to 25. Did he get deleted? Yeah, he gets deleted. So I need to level up these guys to turn them into more of this guy. Man, that's annoying. I wish they didn't do that, but... Dang, that's gonna be a pain. So we're gonna need a lot of unit XP then. So if I have enough XP tokens, though, I about have everything I need. I think I might need one more of these guys, which you can probably capture from gameplay. So they need to be level 30. I kind of want to use this guy before I trade him off, though, because I really like this this suit. It looks especially cool when it's not in SD form, but what are you gonna do? I wonder if this one is easier, if Raider... Yeah, wow, Raider is just easier to make than Calamity. You just need the dual dagger, and that's it. I'm gonna need one more of these. So I need another one of that guy. Are you allowed to make it again? Yes. Okay, so, oh wow, I can make him right now. But I love Calamity, but I really do want to check out the dual dagger real quick. That sucks though that I'll have to lose him for a while to get Calamity. And I can't get Calamity's pilot unless I play the Seed story a lot. It's very long. Let me do a Seed stage though, see if I can get a dagger to drop. I may have to get farther in. Yeah, I bet you I do have to get farther in. Wait, so do I still have one dagger left? I might be able to make a second guy then. I'm just gonna need a lot of XP. Might as well check out the other one too. Wait, where is he? Oh, there he is. No point in leveling him. Literally his suit. Where's Dwoj? Wait, we're in space. I probably can't use it. Twice? Okay. Hmm. So much stuff. Alright, let's see what these daggers got. It does really suck, though, that I'm gonna have to blow them up. Looks like all you need to do, though, for all that stuff is just level a bunch of strike daggers. And I'm assuming strike daggers will drop, like, as, from stages. She really took the whole, dad dying thing well. Very stable. And so far, this game really would not be that fun, like no gacha or low stars only, because the game is just not very hard. I hope that changes later. Like, maybe it'd be good later, but like, right now, all you need to do to beat anything, doesn't matter what units you use at all, is just level them up a bunch. And it's incredibly easy to level things. Like, I could be much higher level right now if I wanted to be. I want to, like the game, but, like, it is so fucking simplistic right now. Like, everything is just a stat check. And, like, not a hard stat check to meet, either. This is pretty much just wow, that's basically its cross-ray animation, but worse. That makes me really sad. Because in the single-player game, it basically does that exact same thing, but then there's, like, a reaction shot that looks really cool. That's quite disappointing that, they just nerfed that. So far, the attack animations, with maybe a few exceptions, have just been worse than cross-raised. Like, a lot of the EX attacks are new, so some of those are pretty high effort, but... Okay, I'm trying to click the enemy. There you go. So I'm pretty sure this thing also has a missile launcher, but I think they cut it. Making me sad, game. Okay, well, definitely gonna unlock Calamity after this stage. Holy hell, though, if you want to unlock all 3 of the druggie suits, that is a lot of work. You have to level like 1,000,000 strike daggers. Looks like Calamity is the hardest one to get, though, so at least that's out of the way. I do like this prototype camper, though. I figure only vanilla camphor is gonna have the bombs. Oh wow, he one-shot him. Jeez. Where's my blurple camphor? I don't think that's a thing. There's a white camphor. Like white and black, mostly white. Space shotgun. Really need to get the other Johnny Gelgoog so we get regular Johnny. The amnesia one is kind of weird. I have no idea why a Grunt suit has an animation like that. Not complaining. Yeah, it's one of the cooler animations, though. All the, like, spinning... That's, like, Gelgoog's kind of signature, so it's cool they used that. Like, even just, like, the nameless Grunt pilots will do the spinny thing in Gelgoog's. Like, their shtick. John Gelgoog, literally, indeed. I do wish they put more effort into this mobile suit, because it's actually really cool. And in the anime and some OVAs, it does some cool kills with the beam shield claw thing. So they didn't use any of that. So Gwei's here, this white mobile suit, actually has something in common with the Gelgoog. In both the respective series, they're kind of a parallel to World War II, where, like, by the end of the war, the Germans had made some of the best planes, well, actually the best planes, and were way, way ahead of, like, all the other nations. They had jet fighters when everyone else was using biplanes. But at that point, they didn't have a lot of good pilots left to fly them. and that's a plot point in both of these. That like Gelgoog was made very late into the war, and so was Gwei's, and they're very high-spec machines. But by the time they were made, there weren't a lot of pilots that could actually use them well. They even say that like for like Gwei's, you have to like read on like the model kits and like the under the hood stuff to know that. But in the actual anime with Gelgoogs, they mention that like why are the Gelgoogs not doing well? It's like we don't have any fucking pilots left. But yeah, it's just kind of a. There's a lot of World War II references in the original Gundam, and because Seed is like referencing the original Gundam a lot, same thing there. Very cool suits though. Really funny thing in the sequel. So you know this is just Gwei's, right? And this is the commander type, which has like different colors. But just Gwei's. In the sequel, right, Gundam Seed Destiny, there's a mobile suit called Gwei's R. And you barely ever see it in the anime. It's normally just like in the background and it gets wrecked all the time. Feels bad. But if you read its like details on the model kit and stuff, you know, it's official information, like but it's a nerfed version of Gwei's, right? It was made later. It's called Gwei's R, but it's weaker. And the reason it's weaker is because the like standard pilots, especially like, you know, the new people they'd like, you know, recruit, they couldn't handle a Gwei's. Like the vanilla Gwei's was too fast and too hard to control. And like the really good pilots that could handle a Gwei's, they were giving their new suits like the Zaku and stuff. So they're giving them that instead. And so this suit just wasn't a good hand-me-down because it was too fast and like too hard to control. So they made the Gwei's R, which is just a dumbass version of it for newbies. So they're too hot to handle. It also makes me never use the Gwei's R ever in a video game. Because they've put it in most. I bet you it'll be in this game. Destiny's not in the game yet, but I'm sure they're gonna add it. I do wonder if the stuff that's added post day one will have more effort put into their animations. We'll see. And if that's the case, then I wish Leo wasn't in the game right now, so it would have actually gotten better animations. Yeah, I hope they still make the single player games for this IP. But they might not. Because they're probably like, wow, we could really farm this game for a long time. Just like adding new units and other series as it goes on. Really? Shit. But I think this game has actually been doing pretty well financially, so we'll see what happens. Omega dead. I'm still having a hard time understanding, like, if the unit that's getting attacked needs to be blue, or if the unit defending needs to be blue. Because earlier, the Freedom blocked for us, and the Freedom is a yellow, and it says the yellows are the ones that are supposed to do, like, the fire support stuff, so a little confused. Yeah, there's no green in this game, unfortunately. Just the honored parents. Wow, we just wrecked his shit. Almost one-shot him. That's Diarca, and he's about to get one-shot by Dom. That's funny. Yeah, I will say I really do like the single player games better in a lot of ways. Like, for example, canonically, that Gundam we just wrecked the shit out of is supposed to be incredibly resistant to physical damage unless it runs out of energy. And what the single player games do is if it takes physical damage, it basically won't take any, but its energy will get drained a little bit. And then when the energy runs out, then it'll take full damage, right? Which is lore accurate and interesting gameplay wise. And it lets you do stuff like if you're fighting a stage from a different universe, it's like, oh, they're all using physical damage. You could bring a bunch of suits like that and do very well because of it. And it was really fun being able to do shit like that. But yeah, they kind of nerfed the hell out of it here. I bet you they're gonna nerf iron-blooded orphans too, because in the single-player games, they're the metal they're made out of is super beam resistant. But I bet you they're gonna nerf it. They'll probably just make it take like 10% less damage from beams or something like that. I wish they'd do it like at least 20%. That way it's still like, hey, this is fairly impactful. I hate that they nerfed this animation. This animation is so much better in the single player game. Don't get it. Hey, we dodged. Well, oh man. Lucky Diarca, saved by the bell. Gonna blow his ass up. Guess Johnny gets to do it. Vanilla beam rifle. Can't quite kill. I actually like the dual Gundam a lot. Gets upgraded later too. Makes it cooler. Also Gilgamesh's voice actor. I started the other day. I haven't played a lot though, because I've only played it on stream. I haven't really been playing it off stream. Also, look at that chat. Someone's first message and they're just saying hello like a normal, sane individual. I just swallowed a grape slightly wrong and now it's like annoying the hell out of my throat. Professional stream setup. God, why did I give you all that emote? All right, time to make Calamity. I was actually watching a random streamer the other day, and this guy just made this like smart-ass comment that was just so lame, and it was their first message, and I was just like, oh, of course. The Twitch special. Oh, hey, we got another jet. Yeah, I'm so confused by that. Chat just told me about that. Fucking Gundam Wing. Not just Gundam, but Gundam Wing specifically for Overwatch. It's so strange. Looks like Mercy's getting a Wing Zero custom skin. Like, what the actual fuck? Yeah, I've built a few Gundam models. Actually, there's a model kit behind me that I need to finish. My favorite mobile suit is Leo. It's not even close. Well, it's a little close because I really like GM Sniper, and I like Serpent a lot. I'm trying to think what else is at the top. I like Calamity Gundam. I like, for Gundams, like, I don't like a lot of Gundams to be honest, but I like a lot of the seed ones. Like, they're just sharper looking. And like the Dual Assault Shroud looks really good. Blitz looks really good. Providence looks good. Calamity Raider Forbidden. Yeah, I mostly like grunts. Like GM, like Jagan, Stark Jagan, Jin, Gweiz, Dom, all the Dom variants. Like Rick Dom 2, Woj, all that stuff. Big fan. Goof Custom. Yeah, I could just list off grunts forever that I like. And I could, but Gundam's not so much. There's our boy, though. We don't have the pilot yet, but we'll get him. So, I want to see if this game fixes a gripe I have. The chat, you know, we were showing earlier how it kind of did, like, the Zaku Kai justice, right? Its animations make sense for what it did in the anime, and it looks good. You know, the Doms, same thing. They actually went... they really did a good job with the Doms. I'm, like, surprised that they referenced, like, that cool melee kill it had in the anime and stuff. But, in every video game I can think of that they've ever used Calamity in, they always, and I swear I should make a highlight video to show what I'm talking about, but I'll just have to tell, not show. But in the anime, and Calamity has a lot of fight scenes, right? Calamity's in the anime a good bit. These big boy shoulder cannons, they fire pretty powerful lasers, but the main point of them is they're actually very rapid firing, right? It's not like a machine gun or anything, but like they fire pretty damn quickly. And that's the point. That's the cool thing about it, is it like vents the heat from them on the sides here, so it can just keep shooting. And because they're so big, it's got like the generator to do that. And because it's big, it's still a pretty strong laser, right? So they're just this, and it's got a really cool sound effect, right? And it's like nice, like spammy, cool shoulder guns, right? That's what makes it cool. And like all of the clips in the anime, that's what it does, right? And there's some really cool clips with this thing. In every video game I've ever seen, the turn-based ones, the non-turn-based ones, SD Gundam, non-SD Gundam, all of them. They always make the lasers on the back like this big super attack that just fires one big laser for a really long time. Like it's like it's Wing Zero or something. It never did that ever. It never ever did that. Its chest gun did that, but these shoulder cannons just don't work that way. They're rapid firing, like long-range support. And they always just make it like this Omega Bomb super laser. And I'm just like, did you guys even watch the fucking anime? And I have never seen them get it right. So we'll see if they got it right this time. You can use Leos in missions. You don't have to use Gundams at all. It's ask chat. I've barely used any Gundams this entire time. I've been spamming grunts. I don't know what you're talking about. Like I've used grunts every mission. The only reason I haven't used like this Leo every single mission is because its animations are so bad, because they hate Leo for some reason. But yeah, this game doesn't make you use Gundams at all. I think the only Gundam I've used regularly has been this one, because I like the head a lot. It's pretty cool looking. But yeah, there's grunts for days in this game. Actually, I would say this game is doing better with the grunts than they normally do. Especially with like the like Dom and everything. I was pretty impressed with the animations there. I can't decide if I want to beat Seed to get the pilot for Calamity that I just got, or if I want to get Zeta over with so I can actually get like Leo Cannon type and all that stuff. Tough decision. How far into Seed am I? 4 out of 17. 5 out of 15. I guess this one's shorter, so I guess we'll do this one. Well, don't do the auto-filling. Right, if you want to use what you like, the auto-filling is like moronic anyway. It's like no brains to it. It doesn't like balance anything, but you just bring what you want to bring. Like, Jesus. Also, you want to bring stuff like if you're wanting to level certain things to like develop them into other things, you want to pick, you know, based off of that. Let's see. Bring Gundam Mach 2. I do like Gundam Mach 2. That is a Gundam that I like. We haven't seen the Hyzak yet. We haven't seen GM2 yet. Yeah, let's check him out, see what he's like. See if they gave him good animations. Okay. Who the hell am I giving Calamity to when I don't... well, Miguel. Fuck it. What will we give Nimrod? Honestly, I've been liking the Zaku Kai quite a bit. Bring Dwoj if it'll let me. Yeah, there we go. Love that thing. Okay. Chat, we're gonna put the Hurricane Gundam aside for a moment. We'll use it more later, though. The diamonds? What do you mean, like, If you're talking about what I think you're talking about, you use them to roll in the gacha. Like, if you want more units. Now, you can get units from development as well, but if you want the... like, if you get 3,000 of them, you can summon 10 things. Yeah, just save them up. Fucking Hurricane Gundam, dude. Yeah, there's only 2 Gundams on my... no, there's 3 Gundams. Mach 2 there. I don't remember who that is. Doesn't she, like... she must die really fast, because I remember Zeta Gundam kills almost every woman that exists. And a lot of them died, like, very quickly. So I think she might be the one that died on the ship or something. Alright, let's see if they did Calamity any justice here. Got 3 attacks. Okay, I think this is the twin shoulder cannons. I have a bad feeling about this because it has the highest energy cost, which the chest gun really should. So they're probably gonna make it a super laser. Why do all my favorite suits get fucked over like this? Yep. Every time. Every time. That is just not what that gun does at all. Oh my god. I'm telling you, man, they just... if it's not like a main, like, popular thing, they don't even watch the anime. Jesus Christ. That's not as bad as, like, how bad they did Leo. Like, holy fuck, they did a bad job with Leo. But still, it's not great. Johnny hit it? Damn it. Bet you they'd kill it, but they're too far. Oh, I think we're fighting our, is that a Hyzak? Let me see. Yeah, it's a Hyzak. Hyzak just looks super similar to, Zaku Kai. Damn it. Guess the enemies are getting a bit tougher here. Okay, this does more damage the farther away you are, but that kills at this range, so good enough. Actually, let me like go down here. This bad boy does so much damage. Almost. Oh yeah, I want to see GM2 in action here, but we're too far away. Fuck. Can do that. Pretty basic. Normally, if they do anything cool with grunts, it's gonna be the melee attack. I'll never not see, like, they're about to kill themselves. They're turning the beam saber on when it's pointing directly at their chest. It's stupid. Like, why would you cut it that close? Kids, man. Style point. Look what I can do. So that's really weird. The Grunt there basically has the same attack animation as Gundam Mach 2, but it's fancier. So like the Grunt got more glory there than the Gundam. Bit strange. And this thing just got all of the glory. Yeah, so far this is the best melee I've seen. Like that spinny shit's awesome. So there's another Johnny Gelgoog. We'll have to see if it's got good animations as well. Damn, got some range. Nice. I love this mobile suit. Big fan. That Gundam Battle Operation 2, that was one of my favorite suits to use in that game. Oh, I'm so annoyed Calamity. He's got the shoulder guns done incorrectly. And so in some of the old games, I remember, this is another thing they get wrong with Calamity. And it's weird because a lot of these games got a lot of stuff correct. It's just like side stuff that I like they would get wrong for some reason. But in the older video games, they would correctly get this gun here. This is a beam gun, right? It's a gun built into the shield. I don't know why you would do that, by the way, because the gun would get damaged. But anyway, these are beam guns. And in the old games, they got that correct. And then in the recent games, they have randomly started to make the shoulder gun projectiles, like bullets. Like Cross Rays, which was the game they made right before this one, it was bullets. And it's just like, what the fuck? It's supposed to have like a rocket launcher here, positron cannon here, beam rifles on the shoulders, and then beam in the shield. But yeah, they get it wrong all the time. It wouldn't surprise me because this game kind of has lowered the moveset count. It wouldn't shock me if you can't even use... Yeah, you can't even use the shield in this game, it looks like. Now, I don't know if you can like unlock other weapon slots later. I'm not really sure. I've seen some weird stuff with that. But yeah, they got the bazooka, the chest gun, and then the shoulder guns. So yeah, you just can't use the shield at all now. Yeah, I tell you, so far, the single-player games have definitely done a better job, but, I'll give it some time. This game has kind of made me want to just play the single-player game, though. This one shit thing is Cross Rays, which is, like, the best single-player game they've got, doesn't have any UC suits in it. So there's no Dom, no, like, Goof Custom, no Gundam Mach 2, none of that shit. No Zaku. Yeah, I wish they had made at least one more single-player game. I wish they had made a single-player game that had UC and non-UC suits all together. Like, make the ultimate single-player game and then made this mobile game, but... I think I just defend here. And I wouldn't mind, like, if this game was that, if this game was, like, better. Like, I don't hate this game, and there's, like, potential because it might have, like, a good end-game where they put out new content at a set stat line, right, and you have challenging content often. That could be good, right? We'll see. We'll have to get there. But, you know, so far, they kind of just dumbed the game down a lot. They removed a lot of the cool features. The movesets are smaller. Like, you can't buy the hover platforms to give to your suits anymore, stuff like that. I don't think it's the same dev. I think Super Robot Wars is made by somebody else. I don't think that has any connection, honestly. I'm pretty sure Bamco is just the publisher on that one. And like Super Robot Wars deals with a lot of other IPs that aren't even Bamco related. So, in the single-player games, regular seed Gundams have what's it called, phase shift armor, and in gameplay they'd make it so if you get hit by a physical attack, you would take very little damage, but your energy would get drained some. And then Calamity Gundam here is like made later in the show, and it has like an upgraded version of that. I think it's called like trans phase. And in the show, the armor would only activate when damage was detected, so it wouldn't like waste energy. So off memory, they made it do the exact same thing, but it just costs less energy to use it. And in this game, phase shift just makes you take 10% less physical damage, which is super lazy. But I haven't actually looked at what they do for trans phase, so let's find out. Tough as nails. Did they not even give it? Holy fuck. I don't know if they give... Oh, no, there it is. They made it exactly the same. That's so stupid. Like, trans phase is just better than phase shift armor. Right? It's just better. And they made it do the exact same thing. Oh, man. That's funny they gave it tough as nails, though. I do like though how Super Robot Wars uses the like full designs from time to time, not just the chibi. It's kind of like a mix of the two. But they don't have that much Gundam in it, so. Yeah, the Super Robot Wars that's on Steam, I don't really care about because it doesn't have like anything in it I care about at all. Because like the older Super Robot Wars stuff would have like Seed and Gundam Wing in it and stuff, but they don't do that anymore. They just use like whatever the newest, you know, thing is, and that's it. So I'm just like, who gives a fuck? The new one I don't think is any different. Like I've seen the trailers for it, same shit. It's like Witch from Mercury and stuff. I do not give a fuck. And like the rosters are way smaller. Like I know what I'm talking about. It's like I keep track of Gundam shit or something. Like the last trailer they put out for Super Robot Wars, there was like one fucking thing in it that I even slightly cared about. And there's a reason I don't ever play it, because those games actually kind of suck in my opinion. Like, I like the fact that they used the full designs, but there's way less mechs, and the gameplay is so fucking boring. And like, the gameplay in this game is not so great right now either, but yeah, those games kind of suck. And it's because they spend almost all of their budget on like the other IPs that they're putting in. And so, like, no series actually gets that much stuff. Especially for someone like me, where I like the really obscure, or like the grunt suits. You know, I don't care about the mainstream, you know, main character Gundam. I don't give a fuck about that. And that's all they ever put into those fucking games. Like, when they do Code Geass, you know, they put in, like, Lance a lot and all that shit. I don't give a fuck about that. And they're never gonna change because, you know, when you try to use that many IPs at once, that's just what's gonna happen. It's actually so annoying because I'll have all these like friends and acquaintances and stuff that they think they know me, but they don't. And every time anything Super Robot Wars happens, like, I get messaged by all these fucking people, like, this is your game, right? Like, yo, man, aren't you excited? And I'm like, no, like, not at all. And see, this is why I know Poi's a real one, because Poi knows what I'm talking about. Like, Poi knows why I don't like Super Robot Wars, and I don't even have to tell him. Poi is such a real one, dude. Like, good friend, and my man knows his mecha. It's a fucking nickel, dude. Alright, we can see the melee here. This might actually get them killed, which would be a huge problem. Well, it started good, and then they're like, LOL, no animation. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure the reason why they're like that, because I bet you that animation is pulled from the game that came out before Cross Rays, which I can't remember the name of it. And I'm sure in that game, there was an actual, you know, Saber Slash thing. Also, hi, Poi. But I'm pretty sure, from what I understand, what this game did is all the attack animations are videos. They're not being generated by the game. And so they had to pre-record, like, as many reactions as possible. right? So like when you do the EX attack with this thing, they basically had to record that animation against every single mobile suit in the game, which is fucking stupid, by the way, and it's going to be a huge problem for them moving forward when they add new stuff. I honestly to God don't know what they're thinking. But yeah, that seems like a dumb way to do it. Yeah, that's what I thought, and I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty fucking sure that's what they're doing. If you look at their videos online and stuff, there's a lot that suggests that. And that's their way of air quotes optimizing. But that's why the animations are getting cut, because there are suits that they don't want to have to record the animation on everything like that for. Because like that dagger we used earlier, the like dual assault shroud strike dagger, everything about that's animation. That was its cross-ray animation, 1-to-1. But when it got to the part where we're supposed to show the enemy getting shot by it, it cut off. So there's a lot of grunt suits like that. So I think that's what's happening. And that's also why when the enemy attacks you, it won't play an animation and shit like that. But yeah, I know that's going to be a huge problem. From what I understand, though, you can load when you start the game, you get the option to like download the videos, and it's like 9 gigs. But there's an option to not download it and like connect to the server every time it's supposed to play the video. Right? Which there was a Tales of gacha game that did that. All of the voice acting and like story dialogue and stuff wasn't in the game file. Every time you would load a chapter, you would do a quick download for that chapter's dialogue, and then it would delete it after. Which that's fine for like story stuff, but that's not a good idea for animations. And the reason I think this is happening is because this game engine's not very optimized for mobile, because this game was just made for console and PC a long time ago. But yeah, it's a problem. JP devs always use weird workarounds. Yeah, I know. This not the weirdest thing I've seen. Is there a way to download all the cutscenes for this game? At the start, when you install it and you click like start, it asks you if you want to download the stuff instead of like connecting to the server every time. And I did it. I did that, so yeah, I think you're good. But yeah, it's gonna be really stupid when they add new mobile suits. And man, when they were first, and I've noticed a bunch of animations have like cutoffs. So if it fights a suit that they don't have the footage for, it won't show. Like that Rick Diaz, when it charges in, you can tell it's set up to like end the animation after the charge, and then it starts like the reaction part because it has footage for it. But if it doesn't, like if you fight a battleship, it just won't show that part. It'll just do the first half. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not spending any money on this game. I mean, I don't spend money on any gacha game, but so far, like the single player game is definitely better. My hope for this game is definitely the end game. That's where they might be able to do some good shit. I'm not gonna lie though, both the single player games and this, I would be a lot more keen to play if they would stop fucking up my favorite suits. Like Calamity's twin guns being wrong and literally everything about Leo being wrong, etc. That just does not make me want to play these games. Oh, you're supposed to stop those guys from getting into the... What a stupid reason to lose. This game, though, isn't very gacha-y, I have to say, because you get a lot of the suits from development and all that. The issue really isn't it being a gacha. The issue is the gameplay is just not... It's just the single-player game minus, right? Like, that's the issue so far. But, like, this right here is kind of what gives me hope. Because... You know, it's like the power's 300,000, and I imagine that's kind of where it caps out, and it's not going to get much higher than that. So once you're at that point, I'm hoping all the new content they add will, like, you'll have, like, you know, content like that from, you know, from time to time to do, so you have, like, fun new shit to do. And hopefully they'll get better at making boss fights and stuff. Because most gacha games do, right? As they go on, they get better and better with the boss fights. So if that happens, where it's like you build up your squad, you get to like, 300k or whatever, and then you get to keep coming back to the game every once in a while and use that squad and fight new stuff, then that could be fun. I mean, I'm not really avoiding UR units. I just like grunt suits a lot. Just, it is what it is. Like, you don't have to make me use grunts. It's like, that's what I want to use anyway. Yeah, pretty much, and all the ultra units, like, there's a few, like, really fancy suits out there that I'll probably end up using, like Providence or something. But, like, I don't like Exia very much, for example, right? I don't really care about those suits. Most of, like, the main character, main villain suits, I don't like. They're, like, fancy and whatever. Yeah, I like Tallgeese a lot, but I bet that's probably just gonna be an SSR, I would think. Yeah, I like shit like this. That's my jam. Oh yeah, that's another suit they fuck up royally in this game, though. Like, it's supposed to be able to transform into a mobile suit, and it can't in this game. They especially do a bad job with Wing. Throughout the various games they've made, they just consistently do a bad job with Wing. Like, I remember for, like, 6 games straight, they made it so Taurus could not transform into a mobile armor mode, which it can do. And I think Cross Rays is the first game they ever got that right, where it could transform into mobile armor mode. And, like, it just... so many things wrong with the wingsuits. They just make mistake after mistake. Yeah, I could see some of the, like, manga versions of Tallgeese getting higher rarity. And, like, Tallgeese 3, I bet you that'll be higher rarity. I will say, Tallgeese 3 is a really cool suit. I like that one a lot. The green visor, like, looks so good with the paint job. Yeah, I like shit like this. This is good stuff. Woj, big fan. Dwaj, however the fuck you say it. I don't know why he doesn't have the flare in gameplay, though. Especially because the regular Dom does. Weird, man. Am I allowed to look at the wing development? Because, yeah, like, I've noticed a lot of the stuff on the development path, you can't get in the gacha. Like, you cannot get Calamity in the gacha. You have to do it through the, this stuff. And, like, these suits are all from the, like, story mode. Like, this guy's not in the gacha either. You have to get him as a drop from a stage. But, let's see. Okay, you can look at Wing, so we can kind of see what's going on in here. Okay, there's Tallgeese. Yeah, he's just... oh, he's an SR. It looks like Tallgeese 2 is an SSR. That's actually kind of shocking because, generally, Tallgeese 1 is more popular than Tallgeese 2. I like them both, but, yeah, I'm kind of shocked they did that. Because Tallgeese is just crazy popular. Oh yeah, there's the gallery. Yeah, I remember that. You can see in the base. I don't think they really show it though. And the thing is that this doesn't help. I don't even know why I'm even listening to you. This is literally not what I need. Because I need to see what you get, from not the gacha. Which is surprisingly a lot from Wing, it looks like. Yeah, Mercury's Fae 8, Tallgeese, Sandrock, all the OG Gundams, even the upgraded ones. Even Epion. Looks like Wing 0 is not in here. Wait, no, that's probably Wing 0. Wow, that's surprising that you can get all this stuff from development. I wonder how they're going to do his energy shield. Because so far, a lot of the defensive abilities, they have nerfed the shit out of. No Endless Waltz yet. That's obviously something they'd add later. Yeah, there's no Gundam Seed Destiny. There's no Endless Waltz. Shit like that. There's a lot of stuff missing. Endless Waltz will probably be gacha, I would think. Those are very popular. Hopefully Serpent won't be, though, because I really like Serpent. Oh, is that the Mogwanok suit? Yeah, it is. That's kind of a deep cut. It's Leo Cannon type. Probably my favorite Leo right there. Yeah, this is from the manga. Not really a fan. I'm just gonna say it. Everything in Gundam Wing Expanded like universe is crap, and it's because it's different writers and different mech designers. And holy fuck, every single design that's like not from the actual anime for Wing is terrible. They're like trying so hard to be extra and like be fancier than the show, and it just looks stupid. Like if you look at like they made up the Virgo 3, right? And all, it looks ridiculous. Like holy fuck. The only exception to that, I think, would be when they made Endless Waltz designs for some of the suits that weren't in Endless Waltz, like Epion and stuff, and those look good. But I think that, I don't know who they actually got to do those mech designs, so that might be why. But like, because they made an Endless Waltz Wing Gundam, that looks good. They made an Endless Waltz Epion, that looks really good. That shit's fine. But everything else, holy fuck, it looks stupid. I like Gundam Wing and everything, and it was first Gundam for North America, so special place in my heart, but holy hell, its expanded stuff is so... Yikes. I'm really surprised that they give you this shit, though. I guess they don't care because Wing's not very popular in Japan. It's only popular in North America. That could be why. This must be like manga shit. Yep. God. Is it just all Aquarius? Yeah, I guess that's how you get the dupes. If you want to upgrade it. Oh god, I just realized if I want to stat up Calamity, I have to craft Calamity again. 2 more times. 3 more times, I think. Oh god, that's horrible. That is so many strike daggers. Like, you just need to, like, be leveling strike daggers for days. That's messed up. So there's your Barbatos. So, the question marks are things that they're going to add later, that they already know. That's probably Lupus and all that, so Lupus is probably not in. Wow, there's a lot of stuff from Iron Blood that's missing then. Look at all these question marks. Jeez. Oh good, they got Grays with the axe. Always like that one. Had an awesome attack animation in Cross Rays. And before they get rid of it though, because they don't want to do the reaction shots. Yeah, 6th form is as far as it goes. So they probably don't have Vidar and all that yet. You show how developing mechs work. So, like, for example, when you start Seed, they just give you a strike dagger. And then the single player stages in for Seed can drop strike daggers. And like, for example, if you level a strike dagger up to 25, you can turn it into this thing instead, right? Take some money and your strike dagger. But you'll lose the strike dagger, he's gone. So you'd have to get another strike dagger. And then so you make this guy, and then you make this guy and this guy from this guy. So you need 2 strike daggers. You need to level both of them into this guy, turn one of them into that guy, turn one of them into that guy, and then boom, you can make Calamity. And so if I wanted to get like dupes, like NP ranks, essentially for Calamity, or, you know, potential in Arknights, I need to level like 5 or 6 strike daggers or some shit, right? And keep making this guy, then keep making this guy and this guy, then keep making Calamities. A lot of strike daggers. If you wanted to make this guy, it's easier though. You just make this guy, then just that guy. And then apparently that's gonna, oh god, that's gonna be, I hate the thing, I know what this is. It's called like Raider Full Spec or some shit. It looks so dumb. I am not a fan of that thing. And then this is Deep Abyss, or Deep Forbidden, or whatever, Abyss Forbidden, or whatever the fuck it's called, which is kind of okay, but and then Sword Calamity is like his equivalent, but you get that from the gacha, so it's not in here. It's weird that that one's in and the other ones aren't. What suit is this? Oh, that's Strike Rouge. That's like the pink one. This is probably the upgraded Strike Rouge that has all the extra guns. But anyway, literally everything is built, you know, from these like basic things. Because like even up here, you can go strike dagger and you can go this way, then build that, then build that. But yeah, it's all just from this guy that drops from the story. And I don't know how you get that thing. I guess we'll see. I bet you when you beat the story, they probably give it to you. Actually, no, you can just literally craft it for money. Hell, actually, I think the strike dagger you just craft for money. I guess it's not too bad then. This eventually turns into... Oh, gun barrel dagger. I remember that thing. And like, for example, the strike dagger needs to be level 25 to turn into this thing, but you can level it from this menu, and you have like XP cards, and it's if you stockpiled a lot of them, it's not a big deal. Yeah, you have to make it to the series first, because like you can't craft the Leo until you actually get to Gundam Wing, so which sucks because you need the Leo to you know, craft everything in Gundam Wing. So speaking of which, how hard is it to get Tallgeese? Pretty hard. I mean, you can go boom, boom, boom. So, lore-wise, this makes no sense. So, in Gundam Wing, Tallgeese is the first mobile suit ever made. It's, like, older than the Gundams and everything. But because it had, like, it generated a lot of G-force and all this nonsense, and it was really big, it wasn't cost-efficient, and it was, like, really, you know, hard on the pilot, so... They were like, fuck that. So they put it in a museum and they didn't ever use it. And they turned it into Leo. Because if you look, Leo is basically Tallgeese without some of the extra stuff. And actually, you see this in the anime once. The head on Tallgeese is like a mask they put on it. If you take the mask off, it just has a Leo head. It's literally a white Leo with like some extra shoulder armor and the jetpack on the back. And then they put a mask on it. But it's a big white Leo. But yeah, it's literally the first mobile suit, and Leo is like a standardized version of it. So it's kind of weird that you make Leo to make Tallgeese when it's actually the other way around. Is G-Witch... I know the main mobile suit from G-Witch is in, but I guess the rest of it's not yet. Because I will say, G-Witch has really cool grunts. Like, a lot of really cool designs there. I'll be happy to use those. But yeah, I think the only mobile suit from G-Witch right now is the Gundam. I don't think there's anything else. And Unicorn is like that as well. There's a few like that. But they'll be added later. Yeah, they don't actually have that much stuff. Yeah, I think that's the best part of all of G-Witch, is that one episode set on Earth, where it's like grunts fighting grunts. That was the best episode by far. G-Witch is so fucked up. Like, the first season is so boring and it's so slow because they're so hung up on the school days, duels, which mean nothing. You know, they're just like introducing characters by having them duel in school. It's so fucking stupid. Complete waste of time. And then the second... And the first season's really slow, right? Like, the pacing is really slow. Like, hardly anything happens. And then the second season is the opposite. And everything happens way too fast. Like, boom, 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 and then it's over. Like the second season should have been, like, twice as long to, like, do the story they wanted to do. Because, like, all that Earth stuff is literally one episode. That's so dumb. So dumb. And because of that, like, none of the factions... are very flushed out in G-Witch, right? All the, like, other corporations and stuff, they have their own grunts and stuff, but none of it means anything because none of them got any screen time, and, like, it's very weird. Like, G-Witch was strange as hell. Yeah, a little bit of season 1 is good, and then season 2 is just super rushed. But yeah, really just that one Earth episode. Do you pull anything good? I don't even know. I haven't really paid attention if I pulled it or if I developed it, and I like grunts, so it just doesn't matter. I'll tell you this. Most of the grunt suits that I really want, I don't have yet. Like, I don't have GM Sniper yet. I don't have Leo Cannon type yet. Although, even though Leo's my favorite mobile suit, I'm never that excited to use it in the SD games because they don't give it the kind of love that they give, like, Dom. I'm actually shocked at how much love they gave Dom. Like, they really showed off his cool, like, hovering ability, being able to, like, go to side and all that, and they referenced the 0083 melee kill, which is, like, the coolest thing Adam ever did, and I've always liked that clip, so I was really glad to see his melee attack is based on that. But, like, they don't do that for Leo, right? All the other mobile suits, they're like, hey, remember that cool thing it did in that one episode? Yeah, use that. But Leo, they're just like, yep, have him stand there holding his shield incorrectly and holding the gun incorrectly and just shoot with no camera work at all. Like, oh, great. You really cared with that one. Like, it's the worst. Like, meanwhile, like, you know, Zaku, it gets to, like, two-hand his machine gun and go burr, you know, properly and everything. He's got the shield on his shoulder, like, properly and all that. But, yeah, because they do so little work with Leo, it's not very fun to use him, even though he's my favorite. Hopefully GM Sniper will get done more justice, because I like that one a lot. I tell you who did not get done justice is this guy. Because they couldn't be bothered to, like, record his melee animation, so it cuts off halfway through. I need to look this guy up. I want to see him, because it's so obvious they're cutting his animation off. And I bet you it's from the Gundam game that came out before Crossrays. So I'm gonna look on YouTube and see if we can find his full animation and see what they cut off. Because I'm guessing they're copy-pasting it from that game. Let's see. Well, forget the name of the game, so that's kind of a problem. I remember Crossrays, but I don't remember the game before it. And it doesn't help that GM Dominance is very unknown. So it's possible that no one even posted a video for it. Even if he is in that game. Fuck. I'm not seeing it. Let me see here. Also, some people that made videos for those games, they just put like every single GM into one video. So it can be kind of hard to find. This is why I made videos for these games a lot, like years and years and years ago, because I was so annoyed with the other people that uploaded videos. They did like they wouldn't cut out the filler. They did like no video editing, and they would just format things horribly. So I was like, fine, I'll do it myself. Yep, I can't find any video footage. I suspect he's in that game, though. I can't imagine they made it up for this game. This is actually his... Wow, so wow, this is the first time he's been in a game. So, first time he's ever been in a game, and they don't finish his melee attack animation. Are you fucking kidding me right now? That's messed up. That is messed up. Holy shit, that makes me so sad, dude. Like, he just rushes at the camera, and then the animation ends. What the fuck? Because he's basically a GM Sniper too. That's kind of what he looks like. Trying to think though, what are suits that I want that I don't have? I mean, Leo Cannon type, Space Leo, Taurus Ares, Mercurius Fate 8, GM Sniper 2, GM Ground type. Really like GM Ground type actually. Jagan, but I don't think Jagan's in. I don't think Jagan's in. Stark Jagan, but I don't think he's in either. I mean, no, not a lot of this stuff has been copy pasted from Crossrays, like the Strike Dagger, whatever the fuck, that's based on Dual Assault Shroud. That one is literally the same animation as Crossrays. They just cut the end of it off because they didn't want to record it, which is really funny. Like, I'm sure some of the really popular suits they changed, but like I've played Crossrays a lot, and a lot of the suits are exactly the same. Like Calamity is exactly the same. Actually, Calamity's worse. He's exactly the same as Crossrays, but they removed some of his animations. He's less attacks. Yeah, I think the only suits that you're gonna see that they changed are gonna be suits that are like really popular, like you know, the main character suits and stuff. I'm not hating, right? People can like whatever they want, but I'm always so disappointed in Gundam fans. Like when I watch other people stream, I'll watch other people like post YouTube videos or post pictures of their teams on Reddit. Everyone's the same, dude. Like everyone just uses a bunch of the main character suits. They just like have an all-star team of like, you know, Setsuna and like Iron-Blooded Orphans dude, Mika, whatever the fuck his name was. There's a bunch of that shit, and I'm just like, really? Like, because there's so few main characters ultimately, right? That it's the usual suspects, right? Whenever I see other people's like lineups, where when people, if you do like grunts and shit like that, there's so many to pick from. You'll actually see the person's taste, right? You'll actually see like what kind of suits they like. But yeah, every fucking time I watch another streamer play like any of the games that have like a large roster to pick from, like Crossrays or whatever, it's just the same shit. It's literally all the main character stuff. And that's why the devs will put more effort into like Exia and give it new animations and stuff, because that's what they think everyone's going to use, right? Like Zeta Gundam, Freedom Gundam, you know, all that stuff. You know, they'll put effort into that. But you know, the shit I like, you know, grunts, they don't do shit. Actually, they kind of get worse, I've noticed. Some of the grunts, like, there's a few grunts that they've done a good job with, but a lot of grunts are getting worse in this game because they're like cutting off their animations because they didn't want to record a video for everything. Because like the GM2, right? It is only half of his animation and shit like that. It blows. I will say though, there definitely are other people out there that really like grunts. Like anytime you see people talking on Reddit, there's always a few people that are like, you know, grunts are the best. But there's so many more people that just use the main character stuff forever, and that's it. But yeah, I wish what you said was correct, but it is absolutely not. Because if it was correct, then they probably would have, you know, done a better job with Leo and all that kind of stuff. But negative. Yeah, like this thing's exact same animations as Crossray. Yeah, actually, in my experience, it's been the opposite. The animations are actually copy pasted from Crossrays, but worse. Like they cut shit out, which is a big part of why I've been kind of disappointed. Like instead of making the animations better, they're making them worse. Well, yeah, I mean, Crossrays didn't have any UC stuff. But, like, they've done new animations for stuff in Crossrays. It's the main character stuff. Because, like, Exia has new animations, and Exia's in Crossrays. Man, what I wish they would do is, I wish from, like, time to time with, like, updates, they would clean up some of this stuff that they clearly didn't put effort into. Because, like, I get it if you're on a schedule and you have a lot of stuff to try to get in the game at once. I get why you're not going to, like, focus on, you know, Leo or something. Although Leo is actually very popular in North America. But anyway. Like, if you do Endless Waltz, right, and you focus on Wing a lot, then you, like, update Wing stuff, right? So, like, Taurus looks better and Leo looks better. That would be nice, but I don't think they're going to do that. Like, I suspect when Endless Waltz comes out, they're just going to copy-paste everything from Crossray, and they're going to cut out animations and stuff, and that's just going to be that. Like, I think they're only going to do new stuff for things that they have to do new stuff for, right? Like, if there's something that wasn't in Crossray, then they'll probably do it. But that's because they have to, not because they want to. We'll see, though. I mean, I guess I'm being too judgmental here, because the game just came out. It's like, give them a fucking chance, right? They haven't even done an update yet. So, for all I know, they actually are going to go above and beyond. We'll see. Yeah, I should calm the fuck down. I'm just jaded because every, like, game I've played ever that's named anything other than Arknights is just the fucking worst when it comes to mobile games, so... Like, they're always so fucking lazy. Like, unbelievable how fucking lazy they are. Yeah, this just came out. It's new. Well, at least they gave us this, though. You know, there is that. But, yeah, I think I'll take a break here, chat. Because, this game is kind of boring. I hate to say that because I love Gundam, but there's nothing to do. Like, these stages are not hard, and they're kind of just, like, run around and kill the same enemies over and over. So I'm not too engaged here. Well, I mean, there was G Gundam in Crossrays. They had, what what did they have? They had like Burning Gundam, obviously, or God Gundam. They had Master Gundam. Did they have more than that? I can't remember. Oh wait, actually, that's right. They didn't have G Gundam. And people were pissed about that. I remember that now. Yeah, G Gundam's not in Cross Ray. They did a DLC later that added like a couple of them. Holy fuck. I forgot about that. That is crazy that they did that because G Gundam is such a staple. Yeah, it launched 0 G Gundam, and then they only I think they added Noble Gundam, Master Gundam, and I think God Gundam, and that was it. There was no Shining Gundam, there was none of that stuff. Holy fuck, I totally forgot about that. Let's see, what else? I think there was something else absent too. Wasn't there another series that they didn't put in? Might have been like Turn A or something. Like Turn A wasn't in. Which that's not very shocking. No one likes Turn A. Like, people say they do, but they're actors. They're not real. It's like you're a great streamer emote. That's every Turn A fan. They're a plant. I think V Gundam wasn't in, but who the fuck cares about V Gundam? I don't think Age was in. Also, who the fuck cares about Age? Yeah, X. Some people like X. Like, X is definitely a little bit more popular. I don't like it, though. It has a couple of designs that are okay, kind of. But yeah, X is meh. The best thing about X is... I think it was G Generation Wars, which came out like 20 years ago. One of those older games had a really good remix of like their opening theme that made it more like action-y. That's the best thing I can think of from Gundam X. They just had a good SD Gundam remix of a song. And it was like instrumental, which is cool, right? Like good battle music. But that's about the only nice thing I can say. Oh, also Gundam X is where the meme comes from of I'm a doctor but, and he's got a gun, right? Which is a very popular meme, you know, Gundam or otherwise. But yeah, that's from Gundam X. That's probably what it's most known for, because that is a very widespread meme. And yeah, way more widespread than Gundam X ever was. Man, maybe I should play Cross Rays. Just I haven't played it in so long. I kind of forgot that like G Gundam wasn't in it. That is so wild. So I guess like Devil Gundam wasn't a boss fight or anything, which it normally is. But yeah, we'll see. I'll keep playing this game because I'm a big Gundam fan, but it's definitely something that's like you can just turn on auto mode and just like play it on the side while you do something else, because so far the gameplay just has not been that engaging, which I wish that wasn't the case, but it is. Some of the animations have been cool though. I've definitely enjoyed that. It's definitely been the best part of the game. I'll play it every once in a while, right? We'll stream it every once in a while. Like I can't stress this enough, chat. I'm a huge Gundam fan, so I want nothing more than to have a Gundam game I can stream often, right? I wanted that to be Gundam Battle Op 2, but then it took 45 minutes to get into a single match because they don't know how to do netcode. So that didn't really work out. But one of these days, I swear the closest thing I have to being able to consistently stream anything Gundam related is when Mecha Break comes out for real. Not actually Gundam, but it's actually a good game that I could play often without having a problem. Yeah, I saw you can make Devil Gundam. He actually is in the gacha too, though. There's a couple of suits like that. I know Poi has them. I think Poi actually got him twice, which is kind of wild. I would kill for an ongoing game to come out like Mecha Break, that's Gundam, that would get updated regularly and add new suits, which is what Gundam Battle Op 2 is, which is a good game, but the netcode is so bad, it's unplayable. And like Gundam Battle Operation 2 for the longest time had only been UC suits. I don't even know why it was never advertised as a UC game. But they've been slowly adding some other suits. Like I think Wing Zero's in, Unicorn's in, a few other ones. So maybe someday they'll add like Leo over there. I tell you what, even with the horrible netcode, if they added Leo into Gundam Battle Op 2, I would play it again. Because I actually like that game. Like the gameplay is fun, but it is so obnoxious trying to get into games and just play the damn thing. Anyways, chat, I'm out of here for now. I'm gonna go get dinner. Maybe some Arc Nights later tonight, if the internet will allow, because I'm kind of in the mood to just chill and talk to chat. But yeah, hopefully this game will get better as it goes. We'll see. But thank you for hanging out. Peace. Oh yeah, EX stages. Yeah, we need to do that. That sounds good. Can I use Leo in Arc Nights? And can I have that? Yes, Pog. No? Okay then. Well, at least Lost was positive. Alright, I see you guys later. Probably in like an hour or two. I need to do a few real life things.